Think about the last stranger you walked past today. You didn't know their name, their face meant nothing to you. You moved on without a second thought. Now imagine that had never happened before. Not to you, not to your parents, not to a single human alive. For 95% of human history, every face you ever saw was someone you already knew. Your mother, your tribe, your whole world. And then one day, something happened that your brain had never been prepared for. A face, completely unknown, and your biology had absolutely no idea what to do with it. That moment changed our species forever. And the strange part is, it's still happening inside you right now. For almost all of human existence, we lived in small bands. 20 people, 50, maybe 100. That was your entire social universe. A British psychologist named Robin Dunbar spent years studying exactly this. He found that the human brain can naturally manage about 150 stable relationships. Not strangers, not followers, relationships. People whose face means something real to you. People you've seen hunt, grieve, and laugh. For hundreds of thousands of years, every person you would ever meet in your life fit inside that number. Every face carrying a history. And that mattered more than almost anything else about being human. Because the human brain isn't just a camera, it's a threat detector. And it reads faces as data. A face you know is information. That's your brother. Safe. That's the elder. Trusted. A face you don't know is a gap in your data. And in the ancient world, gaps in data got you killed. So your brain didn't treat unknown faces as neutral. It treated them as threats, until proven otherwise. That was the default setting. That was survival. Here's what that actually felt like. Your group is moving through new territory. Quiet. Careful. Someone at the front suddenly freezes, points. Through the trees, a face. Nobody knows it. Your heart spikes instantly. Your palms go cold. Your whole body locks onto that face before you've had a single thought. You don't decide to do any of this. Your body just does it. Because in that moment, every unknown face was a question your life depended on answering correctly. Friend or threat? One wrong read, and you don't make it home. Your brain got extraordinarily good at that fear. It burned it in deep. Not just one lifetime deep. Generational deep. So deep it is still running inside you right now. Here's the part most people never see coming. That ancient stranger fear never left. It just changed its costume. Social anxiety? That's your brain scanning a room full of unknown faces and sending out a quiet alarm. Tribalism? That's your brain automatically sorting faces into known and unknown and deciding the unknown group is a danger. That tightness you feel when someone different walks into your space. That pull toward your own kind. That gut feeling of us and them. It all has 100 modern names now, but the circuit it runs on is 200,000 years old. It was designed for a world of 50 people, not 8 billion. Scientists have studied a region of your brain called the fusiform face area, a section dedicated entirely to one single job, recognizing faces. Nothing else, just faces. And here's what they found. Known faces light it up fast and warm. Unknown faces trigger a second scan, a quiet internal alarm. Your brain still runs that check on every face. Every single one. You just don't notice anymore because you process 1,000 faces a day. But in the ancient world, that half-second pause was the difference between walking home and not walking home. The wiring is still in there, running behind your eyes, on every face you will ever see. Think about what that means across your entire life. Every time you feel uneasy in a crowd of strangers, that's ancient code running. Every time you trust your group more than theirs, ancient code running. Every time a new face makes you hesitate just for half a second, that is a brain built for a world where that hesitation kept your ancestors alive. The whole history of tribalism, of racism, of xenophobia, of social anxiety and loneliness. It all traces back to one simple fact. We built a world of 8 billion strangers and handed it to a brain that was only ever wired for 50. That is not an excuse for anything. It's something harder than an excuse. It's an explanation. And knowing exactly where a fear comes from is the first real step to not being controlled by it. You are not broken for feeling this. Your brain is running very old software in a world it was never designed to handle. The question is whether you let it run on autopilot or whether you actually look at a stranger's face and make a choice your ancestors never once had to make. Trusting someone your brain doesn't recognize yet. That's not weakness. That might be the most human thing left to do.